Are you ready to make a lot of money with your private labeling product on Amazon FBA? I am. I don't know about you, but I am. So in the previous video, what we did, if you haven't seen it, we were brainstorming some product ID to get some ideas of product that we could potentially buy from China and sell on Amazon. Okay, so no, what we are going to do is we are going to push our analysis a little bit deeper with a tool that is called Voc.ai. Okay, so if you remember in the previous video, we did brainstorm with SellSprite, and what we did is we found a product ID and we looked manually through the reviews to try to find stuff that people did not really like about the product, so we can one-up them and actually get a product that is a little bit better to get a bigger part of the pie, right, ourselves, because we have the superior product. But what if I told you that there's a way to actually optimize that, use AI to actually do the research for you, so you don't have to actually read through the reviews manually, right? So we are going to use today Voc.ai, okay, which is right there, which is a tool that you just need to enter an ASIN right there and it's going to do the analysis for you. So you need at least 2 ASINs, right? So this is the ASIN from the other day. We have it right there. And to run the analyze, to actually analyze, oh, we can actually do it with one. Perfect. So we're just going to paste the ASIN there, click on AI Analyze, and it's going to do it. So it's pretty fast. It's already at 4%. Okay, so I'll cut the video right there and I'll be back once our report is ready. But before we get a little bit deeper, you see that they have a couple of tutorials where you can analyze different competitors, identify the gaps in the market, stuff to optimize the listing to boost your sales, in addition to, researching the market and finding opportunity like we are doing right now, right? So it's already done, actually. I did not see it. It's already done. So let's look at it. Perfect. No need to actually cut the video. And here we go. All right, so we see that, we can see that where the bad reviews are coming from, right there, and what it's actually about. It's actually about with a couple of keywords, all that stuff. And we have an explanation right here about this stuff, right? So consumers primarily own cars with a smaller segment. So this is who the target audience is, right? With a smaller segment using Jeeps and quad cabs, right? When there are no specific time frame, so it's regarding seasonality, all that stuff, where the majority of purchases occur for cars with notable interest in parking lots and specific model like Tacoma. Interesting. And what's the primary use of a side window wind deflectors and visors during driving activities? Of course, we know that, right? So if we actually scroll down right here, we can see the customer sentiments, and actually this is what actually interests us, because this is going to be our golden ticket, because we can actually look at this data and see what we need to improve on our own version of the product to make sure that we actually get all the customers, that customers are happy with it, and that our product rise to the top, right? But below that, we also have the positive feedbacks, right? Which we need to make sure that we nail as well, right? Because if you nail this, but like all this stuff is not as good as the other guys, it's not going to work either for you, right? So we need to make sure that we actually meet the positive feedback, that we make sure that, and this is real because right here we have strong adhesion and right here we have adhesive issues, right? Perfect fit, a few, but yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to focus on these, right? Instead of going through them manually, okay, we're going to look at these. So, and it echoes a couple of the stuff that we saw in the previous video when we did our manual review, right? So if we actually look here, adhesive issues, we saw this, we did see this, right? Quality issues, we saw this as well, right? Improper fit, we saw this as well. So we need to make sure that for the size, for the cars that we actually want to target, we have the right size. And it would be interesting to actually dig into it and try to see which cars get a lot of returns based on improper fit, right? And then size issues, which is the same thing, correct? So if we look right there, and let me zoom in a little bit so you guys see it a little bit better, we see the AI summary, and it says the primary concern amongst users user regarding site window is results is adhesive issue, accounting for 33.33% of the complaints. 100%. We saw that, right? Quality issue, improper fit, material quality. Overall, these factors suggest a need for improved product design and quality control to enhance customer satisfaction, right? And this is what we need to actually focus on. Next, we have the AI summary for the positive feedback right there. And it's just there is installation, okay? And once again, what you want to look for as well in the positive reviews is stuff that you can actually advertise, because people actually are happy about that. Customers are actually happy about that, and they actually they actually say it, right? So this is probably something that you can actually use when you actually advertise the product, because it's something that customers care about, that it's actually easy to actually install. And if we actually let me look at this specific ASIN that we were looking at. Let's look at the right there. Let's look at the here we go, the reviews, the pictures, and we can see that they light, high quality, like, come on, right? But one thing that I would definitely add, right, is something showing that it's an easy install, and they say it right there, right? Easy to install, but it looks like customer really emphasize that it's easy to install, and that it's something that people actually look for, right? So in that case, I would probably put a picture, advertise this a little bit better with somebody actually installing it, and like, I would not just leave it like, just give it a small thing like that, because selected material like this is, you don't need that. People don't care about that, right? Anti-scratch, not sure if people actually care about that, right? But yeah, that's what that's what you want to use it for. So no, same thing. We saw that customer expectation needs for improved adhesive, right? And then some insights. But this is how you are going to make your brainstorming. And when you use this tool, you are the step beyond brainstorming, right? We're not brainstorming no more. We're actually looking at, we have a product ID. We are looking at what we actually need to nail for this product if we want it to work. Correct? We are the step after the brainstorming. This is when things get real, and this is when you take notes on what you actually need. So when you actually contact your factory, you know exactly, or when you get your samples, right? You know exactly what you should be looking for. Okay, what you should be looking for. This is the first step. And you know exactly what you need to make sure you communicate to your factory before receiving your first sample, to make sure that this thing actually works. And what you want to do as well is you want to actually order these, right? You want to order one pair of these and like a couple of other competitors. Of course, this is not the only guys actually selling this, right? You know that we have a couple of other ones right there. And it may be from the same seller, I'm not sure. CMVT Auto, whatever. Was it the same? It's a different brand. So I would look these as well and try to see if we get the same kind of complaints in the, you know, right, the same kind of complaints, the same kind of positive feedback, and brainstorm from there and see what really makes sense. Do not base your analysis just on one product. This was just to show you the tool and how it actually works, but this is the steps that you want to take to get a successful private labeling product. Okay, so hopefully this video was helpful for you. Get started. You can get Voc AI. You can actually get Voc AI, this tool that I am using right here. Look at this. I always have a good deal for you, so you can get 10% off Voc AI, right? As easy as that. Just use this code right there when you actually get the tool. You'll get 10%, and I'll see you in the next video, okay?